Hey guys, TapDawg here, and I'm doing another beginner's guide series today on the villain event. Before I begin on that though, I do have a little bit of like bummer news. I logged into my game this morning, as I do every morning, and did my dailies, which would be my goblin and my at least one battle in the arena on Underdog. The reason I do that is just to continue getting more points, skilling up, so if I come up with other ideas for you guys for future content on the beginner's guide series, I can do it on that account. Unfortunately, when I logged in and did my first battle today, for whatever reason, the game hiccuped and it crashed. And when I logged back in, I was flagged. So that count has been flagged for cheating. I don't cheat. You guys know that. I am a straight shooter. I always will pay for things if I need to in the my main game, and on this game I've done a lot of time in focused on the ads that I get for gem ads and gem offers. So it's a little bit bummer that this account would be flagged, which means I can't do arena anymore, and I can't do heroics anymore. And I had a lot of beginner's guides for heroics I was going to do soon, and so I'm a little bit bummed that I can't necessarily do that for you guys anymore. So hopefully, Chin, if you're watching this, can you please look into my account? I emailed you. You'll be able to clearly see I haven't cheated on that account. The only thing I can think is because the game crashed. I've had that happen a few times with the most recent updates, and I don't know if that maybe tripped something, but regardless, let's jump into this. I want to go over this event. Now, this event happened while I was on my vacation last week, so I can't actually show you guys video. I'm using an old iPhone 5 for this, and because of that, I really don't have access to recording the screen that came with future versions of the iPhone. And typically, I'll record using my Mac that I have at home. I'm able to do a screen grab off of there, but when I went to my trip, I obviously couldn't bring my iMac. So instead, I just have a couple screenshots for you guys. I apologize. I will be coming out with another video tomorrow that shows my current event, which I can't remember what that one. Oh, it's the food event. So that video will come out tomorrow. I'll be shooting that right after this one ends, and you will have video for that one. So I apologize. There's nothing I could do. I tried finding programs. I have a work laptop, but I couldn't find a program that would get it from this old iPhone. So anywho, let's talk about the villain event. So the main person for this event is Vera. Vera, she's got a really good card. Villain's probably my favorite, if not, it's between villain and food are my two favorite gold combo cards that come out from the event. So I was really excited to get to fight her, to get a chance to kind of relive this area, because I really don't remember doing the events before. So let me just put up on the screen her little character bio. It says, Vera is a supervillainess. Before she was banished to Dimension Y, Vera was the leader of the League of Chaos, which was an extremist group of all the town's villains, so she's kind of the one in charge of everything. In her last clash with the Master Alchemist, he was able to open a portal that banished her to Dimension Y, a remote wasteland. Vowing revenge for her banishment, she's found a way to return to town. So that's kind of scary. She's a super villainess. She's kind of the leader of the pack, and more importantly, she has found a way to return. So I almost feel like she should have been the last boss, knowing all this information, because she's the leader. But you know, we'll get to those extra people in a few weeks here as I get back on schedule, and as we get to those. Hopefully get to those. I don't know if the events get canceled when you're flagged, so hopefully they don't. We'll see. Anywho, I want to show you guys all the prizes that are available, so I'll put those up on the screen. Again, these are pictures, so I can only show you 3 or 4 at a time. I think it's 3. So the first picture of the event rewards you could win include Vera, the boss card. She's got 19 attack, 9 defense. That's a pretty high powerful card. Then she's also got her Fire Lord and the Ice King there. They're kind of opposites of each other, as you can see, with their attack and defense kind of mirroring. Then you have Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. I learned about him through Lost, which is great. Magnet Dude, which is making fun of Magneto, and Smug, which is making fun of Smaug from the Lord of the Rings, well, The Hobbit. Then you have the Grater, a reference to Shredder. Oh, it's one of my favorite puns. Poison Oak instead of Poison Ivy, Malevolent instead of Maleficent, and then the last of the Diamond Final Form cards is Dark Elf, which is just a Dark Elf. You have a couple of the Gold Final Form cards there as well. I won't go over those ones, but then you also have the chance to get the Villain combo card, and then as always the upgrade boosts are available too. Alright, so I did have a couple of screenshots for you guys as well of me battling Vera. It's not as good as video, but I'll put those up. So I started with, this was my starting hand when I fought her. This was my very last battle with her before I finished beating her. So I liked this hand. As you can see, I've got a couple of my cards are now fused. The idea is once you have all of your bronze and silver cards that are in your deck up to level 5, start fusing them. So that's what I've started to do. You still want to keep your Onyx and your gold cards at level 4. That way you're saving your energy or saving your dust for the important things. That's why those are still 4, but everything else is 5. So I think I comboed fire and space together. I did. You can kind of see that in this action shot. So I've got Meteor, and she used the Greater. That did 23 damage plus the 2 from the attack. So that left us with me having my 30 health still, and she was down to 22. Here's my new pack, or new deck, I should say, after I've used those cards. And I believe next I comboed Superhero and Void together. And that's what I did. So I got the Shadow Prelate, and she used Fire Lord. And I think after that turn, yeah, I won. So that was a victory. After that victory, I put in here how many coins you get. So this is at the very end. You get 62 coins for each kill from her. Then you also get your experience at the end at 78. And then, oh, I guess I wasn't done. I had 1 or 2 more turns, but you get the idea. This was at the very end. I got the, just towards the tier 30 progress. Oh, and then I did take a picture when I actually finished it. And that's when I got the portal key. So that's kind of the event for you guys in a nutshell. I apologize again that I can't show you video on that, but it's, as I said, this is a good one to spend your keys on. Also space, the very last one, or that's not the very last one, that's the second to last one. Monster is the very last one. I personally don't use Monster all that much. I mean, it is a decent gold combo card, but if you've been holding out on your keys to use them for one, I'd say Villain, Food, Space, any of those 3. It might make more sense to wait until you get to space. That way you have 2 additional keys, so you have a better chance of getting additional combo cards. But if you're already feeling like, yeah, I want to gamble, I want to use these keys I've been saving up, then Villain is an acceptable option, as is Food, and as is Space. Alright, well, I think that's all the time I have for today. Again, I apologize for not having a video for this, but the video that comes out tomorrow for Beginner's Guide will have video. So thank you guys again, and if you can, keep my on your crossed fingers that my Underdog account gets unflagged so I can continue making these videos for you guys for the Beginner series. Alright, that's all the time I have. Take care. Bye.